Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you, depends on your time zone. From here, I say to you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, with vital information on how it is happening. I want you to note something very important, and that important thing is this, that life has no duplicate. And when once the life cut off, you cannot amend it. Because even if you cut rope and try to join it together, the length will not be the same. For this reason, my good people from Igbo land, I'm making you to understand that the battle for Biafra sovereign nation can never be overemphasized. And Biafrans will not have peace until the terrorists that are amongst them, the saboteurs and the betrayers, are completely evacuated from Biafra land. Therefore, it needs collective effort. You do the one you can do. I will do the one I can do. God will do the rest. Because it is not the will of God for you as a Christian man or woman to be killed by terrorists. It's not the will of God for you to die by the hands of Boko Haram. It is not the will of God for you as a Christian to be killed by Muslims. And what is the problem? The problem is occupation, land of occupant. Fulanese come from Futatoro and Futajalon, Senegal, and many other countries to drag land in Biafra land, which is highly impossible. And Fulanese have made up their mind that either they die or they get Biafra land as their own nation. And I'm telling you that it is a hard decision they have made, and they cannot be able to achieve it. It is highly impossible for them to achieve their decision in Biafra land. Because before they are coming, or before they came to Biafra land, or before they come to Biafra land, there were people who are occupying the land, and the land belonged to them. And that is the people we call the indigenous people of Biafra. And Biafra is not a common place, it's not a common nation. Biafra commands over 85 million population of human beings. An ordinary, maybe call it, because the total figure of Fulanese in Nigeria is about 16 million. Call it about 2 million are now, by the order and the help of Southeast governors and politicians, the Igwes and chiefs, maybe 2 million are now currently existing in Biafra land. And I will say it is not going to go well. So the best option to adopt is to leave my land and leave my state. I'm telling you, many of you have asked several questions. about why is it so that the politicians cannot be decongested. We cannot just decongest them like that because they swore an oath with the terroristic caliphate of Sokoto that they will protect the Boko Harams, the ISWAP, the ICC, Al-Qaeda, Mahmuda, and Lakrawa, and etc. So you can imagine the volume of the money the Igbo politicians are making from criminal Boko Harams killing innocent Igbos and Biafrans in the southeast. And this have made them that they are not sympathizing with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's condition in the DSS custody. And looking at the volume of the money they are criminally embezzling, selling their brothers and sisters to the terrorists in order to Fulanize Southeast. They look at it so huge and a great thing to lose. And this is why they made up their mind. Instead, the freedom fighters will prevail. It's better they kill all the Igbos, all the freedom fighters. I want to tell you that the problem Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra nation are having is being caused by Igbo elites. It's not a hidden thing. So, for this reason, we have heard your complaint and we are doing the needful. We have decided to start from the cradle where the problem is. We want to start solving the problem from the genesis of it. I don't want to mention names. I don't want to say anything against anybody, but just listen to me. That there will be no criminal element that will be spared in Biafra land for any reason of whatever purpose, provided it's a criminal. Because terrorist is a high-profile criminal. Terrorist, the gravity of terrorism, logically, is higher than armed robber. A terrorist is more than armed robber, logically. So, and for this reason, some of you that it is paining on what is going on, that we don't want to allow terrorists to have their ways. We don't want to allow terrorists to continue their activities because of goat intestine, because of cow meat, suya, and the towel intestine of cow you people are eating. And many people are dying. So it is very obvious that you people don't have remorse till this day. And I'm here to announce to you that we cannot condone any act of killing Igbo man or Biafra man anymore in Southeast. It's an abomination. You who is collecting bribe or eating, we are watching. Just know it that eyes are on you. You have listened to Ojo Zakalo Ojos Okalo have been seriously supporting terrorists and terrorism. I know the genesis of Ojos Okalo's upbringing through Babangida. Before Babangida introduced him to Buhari, all right? We know everything. I know everything that is going on. So Ojos Okalo have spoken too much. He has beaten more than he can chew. He brought Fulanis to Abia State and settled them in law banter, Ojos Okalo, because Buhari promised him to be the president of Nigeria. So, afọbe ndị kwụ ọtọ ka ọfọzie ndị nọ n'ala. We have not seen the people who are standing up, then talk less, people who are sitting down. Ojos Okalo is too small, both in height, both in size, both in education, both in occult world, both materially, physically, financially, and otherwise. Ojos Okalo is too small. With his cohorts, we know them. So, we are not serving anybody. We are serving our nation. We are saving our nation. We are saving our people from disaster. So, for this reason, we are not begging for freedom. We are fighting for freedom. And we shall make sure that whatever it will cost us in order to get what we are looking for, we shall pay the price. Don't forget that in every state or every community, every village, there is always a rich man or a rich woman. And don't forget that that very day, a rich man was born in his town and his village. Another rich man was also born. We have decided to take our destinies into our hands. We have decided to remain sleepless night for our brothers and sisters to sleep. We have decided to take the bull by the horn for our old fathers and mothers to have rest and peace of mind. Meanwhile, we are always on the road, in the bush, in the forest, to make sure that their lives is comfortable without terminating it before their time by the terrorist. So, my dear listeners, it may interest you to know that all what Ojos Okalo, Charles Soludo, Oti, Nwivuru, and Hope Uzodimma wishes Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is death. But they will die before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the man who validated the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was an Igbo man, and today he is in the grave, and that is Senator Pitoba. And the atrocities and abominable things he committed now was exposed. So, any hand that have decided to point against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those hands or that hand shall die. And at the same time, I want to tell you that to talk too much is to waste time, This is the time for action. We shall visit them.